guys, Rigel Sky here from Rigel Sky's Fandom, and welcome back to Cooking with Rigel, Part 2. Today, we are going to be making Salsa Verde enchiladas. Remember to subscribe, comment, but first, let's introduce all the ingredients. We have black beans, black bean juice, salsa verde, poblano peppers, sour cream, salt and pepper, oil, Monterey Jack cheese, Southwest seasoning, beef sirloin, tomatoes, the white part of an onion and the green parts of onions, some white tortillas, and some peppers. First, let's preheat the oven to 475 degrees. There we go, now it just preheat. So, while the oven is preheating, you take your stove, set it to medium. Okay, now you add a little bit of the olive oil. Just a little bit, and then you put in all your poblano peppers. So then you start stirring it around. And you let this sit for about 4 minutes. Okay, so after we let the poblano peppers simmer for about 4 minutes, we can add some more ingredients. We have delicious freshly cut tomatoes. Plop them in there. Then you add some delicious green or lighter colored onions. Then you add your Southwest seasoning. You add your bean juice. And then you add your beans. Bit of salt, a bunch of pepper, and then start stirring it and letting it sit for about 3 minutes. Okay, so we've let our mixture sit and simmer for about 4 minutes, and now it's time to build the enchiladas. Now we brought it over here to make our enchiladas. So you take your tortilla, put it flat down, get a nice scoop of your beans and somewhat, and put it on one side of your enchilada. So now that we put some of our beans on one side, we roll it up. Take it, put it into our little dish, seam side down. So it's all snug like that. Then let's do another one. Tortilla. Not too much, but just the perfect amount. On one side. Take a nice juicy piece of tender sirloin beef. And then do the same thing with this one. Same side down. Okay, I'm not gonna bore you with the whole process, so let's do a quick time lapse. Okay, so now that you've made a nice amount of enchiladas, and they're all made up, you take a little bit of salsa verde, not too much, and put them all over your enchiladas. Okay, so scoops on your enchiladas. You take your spoon and rub it all over, spreading it all over your enchiladas. So, now that you covered all those, you take a nice amount of your Monterey Jack, sprinkle it all over. Okay, and now you've topped them and they're ready for the oven. Now you go over to your oven, which should be preheated to 470 degrees. You open it up. Make sure you have some sort of cloth protecting your hand as you reach in. All the way. And you load your freshly made enchiladas and carefully place it onto the top rack. You close it, and then lift it back up. So you leave it in the oven to cook for about 5 minutes. So now the enchiladas have been baking in the oven for about 5 minutes. And now we're ready to take them out. Carefully open it. Then we carefully grab them and place them right here. Okay, now that all the enchiladas are out of the oven, it's time for blading. Time to add some toppings. First, you take some sour cream. You do a nice drizzle. After we drizzle it, we do some of the green onions. And just a little bit of the spicy peppers. And there we have it. Beautiful Salsa Verde enchiladas. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like the video, comment, ring that bell. But before you go, you have to taste this thing. Delicious.